What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to episode number 87 of Park to Prem here with Nottingham Forest. Today it is a huge day, but of course, if you didn't catch the last episode, make sure to go check it out. It was the quarterfinals of the Champions League, taken on AC Milan. It was not plain sailing by any means, but of course, assuming you've watched that, you know the situation we find ourselves in today. It is a semi-final affair against Real Madrid, a game that I think when we look at this from the outside, we kind of have to view ourselves as the favourites, but we cannot be under kind of any illusions here. This is a tough game against, one of the best teams. It's actually surprising how infrequently we've met Real Madrid. Last time we met them in the Champions League first knockout round in 2033, we absolutely annihilated them. I would love a repeat of that today, but this is a very, very different Real Madrid side. A Real Madrid side who actually right now are battling it out with Atletico for second in La Liga. Of course, Barcelona topping the Spanish top flight, a team we've already dispatched of in our run so far in this competition. And we're looking at their team. Christian Osuna is their key man. He's good, isn't he? He's really good. You can see why Gonzalez isn't getting many starts in the Spanish national team up front. Osuna is absolutely nutty, so we're going to have to be wary of him today. But they are a good team. Their captain, one of the few real players still playing, Giovanni Reina, 33 years old, a pretty good playmaker in his own right. But I do think we go into this game as favourites. Meanwhile, in the Premier League, of course, the title was already won previously. We had two home games against Norwich and Newcastle. We came through those with flying colours, 4-0 and 3-0. Nice variety in the goal scorers. Haaland getting a rare goal. And, with those results, we currently sit top of the Premier League on 95 points. And whilst the title is already won, we've never got more than 100 points in a season. That obviously is an elusive landmark. Man City are one of the few teams to do that in real life. And with 3 games left of the season, we are still unbeaten. So, yeah, Tottenham we actually play, who are currently in third away from home midweek between the two Madrid games. It's weird because I want to rotate the team for that match, but I also want to try and obviously go the season unbeaten and hit 100 points. It's also worth noting if we win our remaining 3 matches of the season, we would have to win all 3 of them. We would set a Premier League record for most wins in a season. And whilst that's not necessarily the be-all and end-all, really, I'd just like to go unbeaten and get 100 points. It is something that weighs in the back of my mind. We have a chance this year to be the best Premier League team ever. But as much as I want to big up that possibility, the bigger possibility is the chance to go back-to-back in the Champions League. So, of course, both matches being played today, we are going to be taking on Real Madrid in this first leg. In terms of team selection, De Vaio is still out injured, unfortunately for us. Elsewhere, I've made the decision to drop Gonzalez. I've really been so underwhelmed by him this year. He's had these odd moments of absolute excellence, but you can see here, 0 goals in his last 5, a 6.64 average rating as well. With the injury to De Vaio, Ederson is going to come in and start out on the right-hand side. He's been pretty promising playing in the wide area. And Adebayo is going to come in up top for us. Hopefully, he's going to have his shooting boots on. He already has 7 goals in the Champions League, which does make him the joint top goal scorer. Just need a few more from him today. Hopefully, he is going to be able to deliver. It is worth noting, actually, in the other kind of quarterfinals, you may remember we kind of left things with the English teams on the verge of being, the recipients of going out of the competition. As things have played out, Tottenham and United came back from behind away from home to make it through to the semi-finals. So if we could navigate it through this tricky game, there is a chance of a rematch against Manchester United, of course, a few years ago now. They beat us in the final. I would love to be playing them in the last game of our kind of Champions League kind of campaign, I think, for this year. I feel like that would be a fitting end, maybe, to the whole series. Dare I utter those words? I just have, haven't I? I don't know. With Park to Prem, I'm sure you're getting that vibe if you've been watching it as of late. We're starting to dominate everything. I think if we could win back-to-back Champions Leagues this year, heck, even make it to the final, I would have to weigh up the possibility of wrapping up the series. We would, of course, do a big end-of-season kind of roundup episode, holiday into the future and see what becomes of the team, and do kind of a reflective episode. Of course, the team moves into a new stadium next year, so it may be that we attend to the first match at the new stadium, maybe even as our last time as manager. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like there's a few different ways things could be ending here, but I'm talking about all these possible endings. I want the fairy tale ending. I want to beat Real Madrid today in the semi-final. Let's set up the possibility of the back-to-back Champions Leagues I was targeting. We have been scintillating so far this year, although in the last couple of knockout rounds, we've not made things as easy as I would like in the first legs. Anyway, opening stages of this game, I'm hoping it's not going to be a repeat of the Milan game last episode where there was one highlight all first leg. It was a highlight from a corner on that occasion, and well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a goal from a corner on this occasion. It's Piotr again. It's only his 5th goal of the year. He's not actually scored that many, but he's scoring them in these big matches. And you'd have to say we have been the better team in this match. We have been, the dominant side at home here, and we probably deserve that goal lead. You can see here, 54% of the ball. Not bad pass completion either, but the creativity, the amount of chances we're crafting out has been a lot. And well, at the end of what's been a very quick first half, a very dominant first half, we do have a lead. Are we about to have it happen again? Piotr is under it. It's going to be headed away on this occasion. Tarasov, though, edge of the box. Dropped him for the last game, you might remember. Adebayo threaded through. That is a goal and a half. The ball by De Volder there was weighted absolutely perfectly. And within minutes of the restarts, we double our lead. The initial corner was dealt with well. So this ball here, actually, Tarasov to De Volder. And then the weight on this pass, Adebayo makes absolutely no mistake. I'm not sure Gonzalez would have scored that given his recent form. And the decision to drop our star striker, our star man, suddenly feels like it was probably the right one. Because his replacement has come in with a really, really good finish. And well, we've got another corner. They are struggling to contain us from set pieces, it would seem. They get rid of the initial ball, much like they did for our second goal, but we're still bringing it forward. And oh my word, Christian Adebayo. I mean, if there was even any doubt after he scored the first one, there can be zero doubt now. He was the man for this occasion. I'm sorry, Gonzalez. Our friendship might be over. I think Adebayo might be my new best friend now. This ball by Largo, I think it may have even been meant for Erk. It was overhit. Adebayo reacted quickly and just smashes it in at the near post to make it 3-0. I mean, you couldn't ask for a much better first leg than this from our perspective. Throwing for Real Madrid could be dangerous, though. We can't relax too much yet. One away goal and suddenly the whole fixture could change. Fazzini, back to Venet. He's going to go all the way back to the keeper here. Madrid trying to build it out from the back. Playing kind of a 4-3-3 that they're playing right now. They're committing men forward, that is for certain. There is space for us to get in behind. Ederson is going to go and explore that space. Cutting in from the right-hand side. Can he get the ball in? He doesn't. Fazzini puts in an inch-perfect tackle. I wondered for a second if we might be about to have a penalty go in our favour. We could get a fourth here. I feel like that would be game over. Largo, ball forward. Adebayo, is he onside? He absolutely is. He's just got a home hat-trick against Real Madrid. I mean, that. You know what? I'm sorry, Gonzalez. I'm really sorry. I think we're kind of ending the Gonzalez era. The Adebayo era might be beginning. The pass from Largo again. Mr. Assister himself, the Argentine centre-mid, picking out Adebayo from deep. And not a bad way to announce yourself on the world stage, really, is it? 20 minutes left. I feel like we should make some changes, but we've been so good it kind of becomes tricky to know what to change. Let's bring in Poyana. Tarasov's been poor today. David Lind, come on down. 4-0 up. 10 minutes left. I mean, this is going down as one of the best performances we've had all season. As far as I'm concerned, we've looked great. And it's Largo again running the show. Gives it to Adebayo, who's surely not going to get 4. Oh my word, he nearly did. Huge save by the keeper for Real Madrid. This Largo performance today reminds me of Largo when he first signed for us. The first season when Largo signed, he was so much better than a lot of the other players in our team. He really put the rest of the team on his back and carried us in matches. And in this game here, he has just been ripping to shreds this Real Madrid defence. His passing from deep has been unrivalled. And to be fair, the finishing by Adebayo, not been too bad either. He got an 18-minute hat-trick in a Champions League semi-final. You can see here, attacking-wise, the ratings for Real Madrid were absolutely awful. Colon just completely shut down in this game. Asuna as well, the striker, who we were bigging up pre-kickoff, on a 6.1. But Adebayo, the star of the show, he gets man of the match. Largo not too far behind. Piotr, a clean sheet and a goal for him. I'll tell you what, if you have Piotr in your fantasy football team for the Champions League, you're having a good evening, aren't you? Clean sheet and a goal. Adebayo shone. And, that sets us up pretty nicely, doesn't it, for the second leg? It would take quite some bottling from this situation, but this was the home leg. There's still an away leg to follow. It is in a week's time. We've got that game against Tottenham in the meantime. They are, of course, in the Champions League, so both teams, I imagine, going to be playing rotated squads for that, because for both squads, kind of their league fate is sealed. Tottenham are in the Champions League. We're obviously champions. Oh, I didn't think we'd be in this situation. I can go and have a nice, relaxing 10 minutes of playing Football Manager whilst I play the next game. I'll be back in just a moment. Let's get this second leg done. Real Madrid, you are there for the taking. Okay, guys, we are back here for the second leg against Real Madrid, and whilst at 4-0, it would be easy to think that this is already a done deal. We've got to pay attention. We've got to be at our best still. I still want to win the second leg. Unfortunately, that record I talked about in terms of being the best Premier League team ever with wins in a season isn't going to happen, because against Tottenham, we actually drew 0-0, which on the face of it looks like a really disappointing performance, but actually, I think we got away with one here. Despite having a goal disallowed, they were the better team, especially in the second half. We really couldn't get anything going. Look, sometimes you need luck to have an unbeaten season in Football Manager. I think it would be very, very easy to look at this and, acknowledge the fact, this was one of those games where we got lucky, but the unbeaten season is still on, and with home games against Manchester City and Liverpool, I want to believe that we're there. Whether or not we are there, I guess it kind of remains to be seen. But anyway, we are going to be taking on Real Madrid 4-0 up after the first leg. Tottenham v United is 1-1. They will actually be playing tomorrow in terms of in-game. So once this game has concluded, assuming that we're making it to the final, with eager anticipation, we'll go forward and see who our opposition is going to be. I say that. I said earlier I wasn't going to, say it's a done deal. I'm talking as if it is a done deal. Look, they have a quality team. We beat them 4-0. They could still beat us 4-0. Let's get the one away goal. Then they need 6. Then I can really start to relax. But just going back to something I talked about right at the start of the episode in terms of this being the last season, I feel like if we make it through this game, especially if we have United in the final, having that be the final game would be quite fitting, obviously, given the way we lost a Champions League final, regardless of that potential result. I want to just say, as this game plays out, a massive thank you for the support on this series. It's been absolutely superb, but I appreciate the fact that, 5 consecutive Premier League titles, back-to-back Champions League finals. I'm saying that now because it's already 0-0 at half-time. We are very much, at a point with this save game where it's all very simple, it's all very easy, and I know that I've seen comments about it saying, Jack, it feels a bit of a formality now. I feel that playing it as well. I know there's going to be 1,000,001 questions flooding as to what's next. Obviously, the Win One Take One is going on. If you've not been watching that series, go check it out. It's worth your time. I've got plans. I've got a few different ideas going on, not settled on anything just yet, but I will, in due course, let you know exactly what is going to be going on. Anyway, there is, I was going to say, not a lot happening in this game. That was a really quick first half. I thought I might have a chance to say my piece and we would be 10 minutes in, but the game just rapidly went through. It's worth noting that against Spurs, I did play a full strength 11. I actually played the same team that took on Real Madrid, which is also the same team that's playing today. So there might be a little bit of tiredness. Although with, 20 minutes left here, I don't see them scoring 4. Of course, if we get this one critical away goal, it could be game, set and match. Adebayo, you'd put your house on him to score. He misses the first chance. He scores the rebound. And that is done. That is game over. 5-0 on aggregate. An away goal. We are going to be in a Champions League final. Is it going to be against Tottenham? Is it going to be a rematch against United? Oh, a lovely finish by Adebayo. At the second time of asking, the keeper actually made a really good save. If I'm not mistaken, Skopelyak, who is the goalkeeper for Real Madrid, is actually really good. Yeah, he is. I mean, he couldn't save them last time, could he? He's actually insane, the Bosnian goalkeeper, but he's not really been bailed out by his kind of teammates here, has he? Real Madrid have not scored over the course, of so far 160 minutes. Skopjak's going to attempt to launch it forward. Can we win the second balls? We can here. It's going to be Urk with it, cutting inside, lays off to Adebayo, falls back to Urk. He has his back to goal, but Real Madrid do dispossess him. That was half an opportunity. They have yet to have a shot on target in this home leg. It's been crazily dominant here. Going to take off Urk, who's on a booking. Let's bring in Adrian Smith as well. And with our last change, let's give Gonzalez 10 minutes, shall we? Give him a chance to find some form. Gonzalez, do something for me. Or don't. I mean, they could still score here. I want to keep the clean sheet. Get it away. Could we hit them on the counter? What is this highlight going to be? Is it going to be a chance for them or a chance for us? As we come away with the ball now and they've got a lot of men forward, I want to believe this could be a late second goal for us to really put the tie beyond all doubt. There is 10 seconds left, Jack. It would be further humiliation and nothing more. Can Gonzalez deliver it? He skips past his man, should go inside, decides to go alone. And it's going to be the final kick of the game. I mean, that was as formal as it's going to get. What a weird XG story here. We had one, great opportunity, one great chance, and that was the game. That was a weird match, wasn't it? I mean, you don't get games like that very often. Bit anticlimactic in the end. Real Madrid, and I don't know, I was expecting more from the second leg. Even if it was 4-0, I thought they'd put up a fight, but just super controlled performance. And now with eager anticipation, we mash continue. Are we going to be taking on Manchester United, or is it going to be a game against Tottenham to end the season? Let's find out. It's going to be Manchester United, the old enemy. It just had to be. It is a rerun of the Champions League final of 2033. They're second in the league. We're first. It's actually going to be played at the London Stadium, the Champions League final in England. What a fitting stage for a final battle. And if we just look ahead, that game is, of course, going to be at the end of May. No FA Cup final to worry about because, of course, we did crumble against Arsenal. Whilst there are a couple of league games left, I think we just come back for the Champions League final next time. Next episode will be that. It'll probably be a look back on the season as a whole. I think we will save a kind of series roundup for after that. I'm not sure what form it's going to take. I would quite like to attend, the Community Shield at the start of next season where... Or not, maybe not even the Community Shield, but basically I would like to attend the first game that Nottingham Forest have in their new ground, I think, to start the series review. But I don't know, I feel like as we approach this last game now, this feels like a good time to end. This feels like the fixture to end on. I feel like I've been dropping a few hints here and there that we might be approaching the end. We have a chance to get back-to-back Champions Leagues. It's going to be against a team who, if we just look at our general overview, they are considered a competitive rival. They have been with us throughout this series, really, for the time at least we've been manager, for the time in which we've been, Nottingham Forest manager. You can see here they finished second so many years closely behind us. And the end of 2036 is going to be ending with another Champions League final. The dream of doing the double is still alive. Guys, I will catch you for that very, very soon. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. The next one, it's going to be a big one. I hope to see you guys for it. And other than that, it is me, Jack, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.